Yeah, I get some money and I'm out the picture. Shorty be open when I be with her. Niggas be hating.
Skills Academy Podcast. It's your boy SK. Hood story, sports talk, and a lot more. Make sure y'all stay locked in with me. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, look. If you from Chicago, one of the golden rules is to not just walk in any McDonald's. Like, see, I'm going to squeeze in this hood story, I'm going to squeeze in some accolades that I'm proud of. I had all the shorties that grew up in my hood under me that knew how to play basketball. I had them in the tournaments. I'll say what this was, this was 2012, 2011, so what, over 10 years ago. But trying to get them opportunities that I never had, you know what I'm saying? Put them in the tournament, and it was at Hale's tournament. And I got to stop this and say, shout out to Jerome Randall. Just because he was a person that we saw from our hood. A lot of people don't know that I grew up around Jerome Randall. When I watched his elevation, Jerome Randall was a big influence on our shorties, really looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? And we had that tournament. Even though he wasn't involved in that tournament in the Hales, if you don't know about Jerome Randall, go look him up. But look, Hales tournament. My shorties from my neighborhood won the tournament 2 years straight. It's a tournament. It's a STEM program. So science, technology, mathematics. I forget what the E was, though. But it was a real program, what they had them in. And then they hooped afterwards. Here go a picture of my shorties right here. After winning 1 year. And I also got a picture of my shorties with Judge Mathis. I had the orchestrator of the tournament was the Rainbow Push Coalition, and the head of the Rainbow Push Coalition is Jesse Jackson. My shorties suited up, dominated the whole tournament for 2 years straight. They met Judge Mathis, Jesse Jackson, all Jesse Jackson secretaries, a lot of politicians in power. Nigga, they met Trayvon Martin lawyer. This right after the Trayvon Martin stuff happened. His lawyer was there. So it was a great experience for my shorties to see something different than the hood. I had two different age groups in there. I had the high school kids, and I had the grammar school kids in there. So shout out to me for that. But now here go the hood version part of that story. I remember 1 year, because I used to carpool them in my car, in my little red Grand Am. I used to carpool them, man. Leaving Hales, I'm finna go grab them some food after one of our victories. The first place we went to was McDonald's on 47 and King Drive. Man, why did we do that? Not knowing Chicago getting birthed into the drill era, what it is right now. And not knowing that we walking right into a danger zone. Boom, now I got my shorties in McDonald's and on 47 and King Drive. Golden rule, never walk in no McDonald's, man. Whatever dudes from them hoods that was in there, whatever dudes hoods that's 47 and King Drive, man, them niggas walked in there 100 deep. Them niggas walked in there 1,000 deep. From all, you know, McDonald's got different doors too. Some walked in from the back, some walked in from this way. Some was still standing outside. We like, damn. Hey, but when they walked in, they saw us that they ain't recognized none of our faces, and all my shorties got on hooping shit. We ain't on that. We ain't y'all hood. We trespassing. Cause real talk, can't nobody come in our hood to a restaurant either. Like, so I felt them, you know what I'm saying? But once they saw me chaperoning all my kids up out of there, they like, oh, okay, they came here. They ain't know they ain't know where they was coming, and they ain't know that this our shit. They thought that some of they ops had walked in they store deep on some shit that niggas used to do back then in that little drill era. Had be bold enough to walk in somebody else's hood. No, this ain't us. We all in one car. My shorties in that car sitting on each other's laps, how deep we was in there. And that was a dangerous ride off too, I'm trying to tell you. I ain't know what was finna happen on that ride off. But don't go in no McDonald's without knowing what the hood you in, man. Skills Academy Podcast.